Welcome to our solstice. So tomorrow is going to be a few seconds longer than today. Yay! I vote for that. Oh, it is brisk and I'll do my best to not sniffle. Today's ride is going to be a little bit different and I hope to replicate the conditions that led to a power failure on the bike a couple of days ago. Long story short, I was on an urban run your battery down ride. Now I decided to really go for it and play with all the different power levels, including Smart Assist, and I was still using the higher power when I got down to the point where the motor should have cut out. However, what happened was I got down to the point where the last few percent, because of my battery health, disappeared quickly. They flew by and the bike turned itself off and I could not restart it. This has happened before, not long after I got the bike, and again in that circumstance I was playing with the higher power settings at the death, shall we say, which means I can rule out it being completely associated with my battery health. That means for me, my basic knowledge of their programming, it's got to be a little glitch in the program. So I tried to restart the bike, didn't work, although I should say I wasn't far from home, plus I was also in gear 4, which is my gear of choice if I ever have to ride this without any power whatsoever. So getting home wasn't an issue. But back to the main part of the story, if I can remember it. So it shut down. Oh, I've lost the plot. I'm searching in my brain for where I got to. Well, I'm not going to start again. Ooh. So yes, as I was saying, the bike shut down. I couldn't restart it. I then rode for a little while, tried to restart. Nope. I got the bike home. I removed the battery, replaced it to see if that would reset anything. I also remember doing that the first time it failed, but to no advantage. I then waited 10 minutes because of course you should not put your bike on charge straight after you get back from a ride. You should let the battery and everything else cool down before you begin charging. So I usually give it a good half hour. So I waited, again tried to turn it on, nothing. Plugged her in, recharge, which I had the memory from the first time. As soon as it was fully recharged, it all reset and worked again, which is exactly what happened this time. So the next, actually as soon as I took the charger off, I just hit the start button and everything lit up, all reset. So if you ever find yourself in that situation, it just needs a recharge and then it will reset. So today I'm on a running the battery out ride. I'm only a short, pardon me, I'm about 4 or 5 k's from home, so if worst come to worst I could carry the bike home from here. So we've dropped from 22% to 18. I've only been using Eco, and then as I get closer, what I should do, I suppose, is remind everyone, because not everyone runs their battery down. So I dare say a lot of you, as soon as you get home and the bike is cooled, you recharge just to top up. So the normal procedure when your bike is new, and that is when you get down to 3% of the battery left, and that is the battery available for the motor, if you're in a higher setting of power, it will automatically drop you to eco, and then when you get through 2% left, it will automatically turn the motor off but leave the power on so you can do your gear changing. What I've found is as the battery health goes down, I'm losing percentages at both ends. So from 100 it'll drop to 98, so I've lost a percent or two up there. And then just a couple of weeks ago I could get down to 5%, and then 5, 4 and 3 would all disappear within, say, 50 to 100 metres of riding. It would go that quickly, and then you drop into 2% fairly easily. Although for a while there 2% was giving me the full kilometre I usually got out of it at eco. So the other day, as soon as I saw it get to 6, I thought, okay, no worries, and then it just died. It just died because I was on at least active, maybe even a bit higher, and it just zapped through the power and, as I said, the glitch. Anyway, I'm not going to talk all the way until we get to that area. I'll come back to you once I'm down to around, let's say, 7 or 8%. I think that's where the show will start. Let's see if I can recreate. Catch ya. So I brought you back a little bit earlier than planned. So I've been riding in active, and I'll now bump it up to full power, which means I should get, what, half a kilometre, maybe 0.6 of a kilometre out of each 1% of the battery. Now, I don't think I need to ride like a fool possessed. All I need to do is have the power being used. And as you would have guessed, speed isn't really an asset in these conditions. I just checked the back tyre. It feels spongier than the old one, so I do check every so often. Righty. So we're down to 11%. So let's go. A little bit of dancing in the sand here. You don't want to power through that too much, it will throw you, literally. Okay, we're down to 10%. It only alarmed once for that. Normally it does that a couple of times, which I find annoying. this isn't working. I'm over the motor assist. I've got to slow down. So we just play little accelerations. How about that? Let's turn around. We'll go back to where I actually have to work. Of battery. Rightio. Let's go back. Let's be a bit respectful because it may all happen from we're at 6% already. So 7 didn't last long either. %. And I'm watching the road. Oh, there we go. 4%. 3. Again, I better slow down so I can actually have the 2%. And it's told me I'm in assist mode 1. So it took me back there. And it's telling me I've got forced eco. And I've got nothing, but I still have the gears. He said, no I don't. I've just lost the entire bike. Okay. Try and restart. Nothing. Oh well, good news is I know I just have to recharge it when I get home. Gee, I wonder what gear I was in. I think I aimed for about 4 or 5, so it's not too steep. I should be able to ride home without too much drama. Oh, there you go folks, something else you may not have known about the bike. Catcha. You may have noticed I'm walking. I didn't make it back to 4 or 5. The bike's in gear 6 and this hill was steeper down the bottom, and all I felt was the chain crying under the load, so I thought I'd walk. So now I know this is a certainty. What I'll do is I'll go back to my usual routine of running the battery out when I'm riding in eco, and then the next time I do that, which should be a couple of days, if it goes wrong, I will certainly let you know. Catch ya.